everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a first impression review on the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation. I also picked up the Better Skin Corrector Concealer in light. This one's in Nude Beige. It may be a little dark for me. We'll see. I picked it up I think when I was a little bit more tan than I am now. This is supposed to transform the look of your skin over time, which as you can probably tell, I do suffer from breakouts. I don't have perfect skin, so if this did that, that would be amazing. If you want to see what I think about this and how it lasts on me throughout the day, please keep watching. First things, I do really like that it has a pump. That is not always common in even high-end foundations, especially drugstore, and I like pump foundations. I think they're so much nicer. I am going to apply mine with a damp beauty blender. It's just my favorite way to apply foundation. I have already primed my face also. I use the Smashbox primer water in the Makeup Forever, the step 1. I think it's the like pore minimizing one. So first, it has pretty good coverage. So immediately I kind of feel like it's medium coverage. Like you can tell it kind of evened out my skin tone, but my problem areas I would have to go back in and conceal. So let's see how this does. Because I do have problems area skin, I like a more full coverage foundation, which is also why I use the beauty blender so it just doesn't look so cakey, and this is not looking cakey as I build it up at all. I'm going to go ahead and go in with this concealer, and I'm just going to use it in the typical spots I would, underneath my eyes, middle of my forehead, just to kind of lightly highlight. First impression on the concealer, very creamy. So it's blending out really nicely so far. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's nice. It's really bright, which I like because it's going to make me look really nice and wide awake. Get right up in there. The consistency of this is a lot like, go ahead and take it on my eyelid too. Maybe like the Fit Me concealer for sure. Maybe a little bit thicker, but that is brightening. I mean, they said that's what it would do is color correction, and they were not lying. So here you can see the concealer is very brightening. It is a little bit thicker than I would normally wear. It's definitely trying to crease under my eyes, but that could also be because I put a lot on. I didn't know how thick it was going to be, so next time I'd probably put a little bit less right underneath my eyes, but I really like the consistency of it, and I like the way that it blended out. It was super easy to blend out, which is so important. I'm going to go ahead and set all this and finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be back when I'm done to check in. So I just finished up the rest of my makeup, which I do have a tutorial on. I will link it down below. It's featuring this NYX Go-To palette, which is amazing. But right now I'm really pleased with it. I like the finish of the makeup. I like that it's not too matte, not too dewy. It just looks like really natural skin. I'm anxious to see what happens with my oily T-zone throughout the rest of the day, but I will check in later. It's about 10:30 in the morning now, so hopefully I hope it wears pretty well through the day. That's important to me. It doesn't make any claims about how long it lasts or anything though, so we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and go about my day, and I will check in with you guys in just a little bit. Okay, midday check-in. I've been wearing the foundation for 5 hours, and I still like it a lot. It's the perfect finish. It's not too matte, not too dewy. It literally just kind of feels like my skin, but better. I like the way it looks. My T-zone's not as oily as I thought it would be. I really don't even need to oil blot, but if I wanted to, I could. My pores aren't showing through. I did use a pore minimizing primer, which I always do with foundations because I kind of feel like if that's an issue for you, then you should use one with any foundation because it's just preventative. My little fine lines, like my smile lines, it creased a little bit in there, but I think that's pretty normal for anyone who has those. I was wearing sunglasses, so it wore off right here, but it's really hot where I live. It's like 100 degrees, so that happens with all of my foundations, so I'm not too concerned about that. But yeah, so far I really like it. I'm excited to see what it looks like in another 3 or 4 hours, because that's like a typical workday length for me, like 8 or 9 hours total, and I was really concerned it was going to be really oily by now, and it's not. So I'm a little bit more hopeful now that at the end of the day I still like it. So fingers crossed that at the end of the day I'm not like super oily and that I still like it. So yeah, we'll see. All right, so this is the final check-in for the day. It's almost 8 o'clock, so I've been wearing the foundation for like close to 10 hours. Yeah, so I'm really pleased with it. So right between my eyebrows, I have a couple dry little spots, and it clung to it a little bit and on my chin, but other than that, it looks really good. So even if you have oily skin, I definitely would say try out this foundation. You'd probably love it like I do. It gives you a good amount of natural oiliness that you don't turn into like an oil slick, a hot mess or anything like that. If you've tried this foundation, this concealer, let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more videos from me. See you guys next time. Bye.